So, didn't do the countdown. Just didn't seem right with what I'm about to talk about. Um, some of you already know. Uh, my mom, my mom passed away early yesterday morning. Uh, so it's kind of hitting me a little bit more today. I had to, had to, I had to compartmentalize yesterday. It was a pretty bittersweet day. Because like earlier the day before, I was invited on Piers Morgan, and that's a pretty big opportunity, especially with what they wanted to discuss. I've been I've been talking about this Andrew Tate thing, and this may sound corny, but this is something that I really think is important. I really believe in. So, um, I had the um, I had the nurses and my godmother. They called me. I think it was around like 1:30 in the morning my time. Um, and I had slept through it. So at like 4:30 in the morning, I had gotten the bad news, and I had to um, I had to take about 4 hours, 5 hours. You know, break like whatever you think happened. Um, and then oof, I did really good yesterday. I'm I'm drained. I'm very drained. You know. Uh, whew. So I ended up asking myself, like if you if you could still talk to, uh, if you could still talk to your mom, what would she say? And she would have told me to do it. So um so when the producers asked me, I said, "Yeah, let's do it." And she gave me strength through that. I want to show you guys something if I can make it through this. Uh, Here's mom. Shit. Ah, so yesterday, this was her favorite shirt. She wanted, she almost stole it from me, but it didn't fit her. She almost took this shirt when I went up to visit. My mom was 100% Irish. Kelly is my mother's maiden name. So I'm half Irish, half Italian. I am a McGuinea. Um, and I wanted to wear this shirt yesterday on Pierce as like an homage to her. It's subtle, you know. Uh, it's not like they asked me about it. It's I again I compartmentalized. I sat here right before the show started, and I prayed. I just looked up and I said, "Come on, Ma, let's do this." She was just such a huge fan of what I do. So shit, shit. This was not supposed to happen, but okay. So, whew, we gotta get past this. So I thought this was crazy. Interesting but crazy. I'm not sponsored by Blackout Coffee or anything. Um, but Dan Bongino, I'm a big fan of his show, and he talks about it. So I went and looked, and they got this flavor of the month club. I love flavored coffee. Okay, I've talked about this on the show before. Sometimes they sent me a garbage flavor. Last month, what was it? It was fruitcake. Literally, fucking. It's funny. I just realized this. Italian fruitcake. I just fucking realized this. So I'm Italian. I'm half Italian, half Irish. Last month, I got. Oh my God, this is crazy. My dad's Italian. Last month, I got Italian fruitcake, and as you can see here, I got Irish stout. But um, before, am I frozen? Before I even opened, I don't know if you guys can even hear me because it looks like I'm frozen. Anyone else's stream freezing? Yeah, okay. Looks like I am frozen. Hold on one second. Let me get rid of. I got a new hold on. Let me make sure. Let me disconnect from Wi-Fi. One sec, guys. I might have been on the gay Wi-Fi. Okay. I think we're better now. It's so weird why my shit is freezing. I just ordered a new gateway yesterday. It's going to be here today. So, I hope you guys can hear me. I think I might have just fixed the problem. I just got off the phone with AT&T yesterday, and I'm like, listen, something's up with my. It's not my computer, so something's up. And I'm looking at my freaking output right now, and it is awful. Let me delete this. I don't know if that will do anything. Can hear you, but it keeps freezing. Okay. I just deleted the screen capture icon from here, and I think that might have been slowing it down too. Yep, there we go. Okay, sorry guys, technical difficulties. Maybe, nope, still going up and down. Okay, well, let's see if we can get through the show without it crashing. Maybe it's another cyber attack from, maybe China is finally coming after us, or fucking whoever, I don't know. But my output yesterday for Wi-Fi was at 100, like 100 MBS or KBS. I don't know. I don't know the internet. What was I saying? Yes. So I got a package in the mail. Um, I got the package in the mail from Stacy Roberts Art. Didn't know what it was. Okay, like I think she reached out to me like a month ago and was like, "Hey, I want to send you something," and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." Before I opened the box, before I opened the blackout coffee box, I go, I bet you there's like an Irish coffee flavor in here, right? I wore the Irish shirt, mom's Irish, right? And sure enough, I open it up. Like, what are the chances, right? I open it up, and it's Irish chocolate stout. By the way, fucking delicious. This is one of my favorite flavors. The blueberry, I think, is probably my favorite. But I thought that I thought this was a sign from mom. Just being like, hey, it's okay. So shit. All right, we got to get past this. I can't do this the whole show. But there it is, guys. There it is. We I held it together on Peirs, so you're gonna see in a minute. Um, I don't know why I can't hold it together right now. And I haven't even read her letter to me, which she is an asshole for writing. My mom, thank you. I love you, mom, but dick move. Dick move. My mom wrote me a death note. I found it I found it in her closet. I got through like 6 words and I realized what it was, and I was like, nope, I shut the book. So that's gonna be a fun time when I finally have to open up that baby. So yeah, she's an asshole and I love you. Oh, okay. Let's hopefully that's the end of it. Um, it's hard. It's hard. But she like I said, she loved what I do. She loved all of you guys, all the people that supported her and helped her. I uploaded a video yesterday explaining what we're gonna do with the charity money and whatever. And it's gonna go into a fund to help other people. It's gonna be great, guys. We did something so great. And her last months here were very comfortable. She didn't have to worry about anything. I think that at the end, uh, that's probably something you worry about. You know, like is everything gonna be okay? She knows. Daily breakdown. I am breaking down. So you're seeing the Misfit breakdown. Let's do the daily breakdown. All I'm gonna do is run through these headlines today. Um, and for those of you that don't know, for those of you that have never seen the show before, if you're just coming here from Pierce Morgan, so what I do is Tuesdays through Thursdays, I just type in the word news into DuckDuckGo usually, and whatever pops up, I break down. Right. Today's going to be a different show. We're going to do a full, well, not a full. We're going to do a partial recap of the Pierce Morgan show. I got about 15 minutes in a super clip that we're going to go through. Um, just do a full screen of mom. Do you want me to fucking lose it? in the chat, in the chat, just do a full screen of mom. No, dude, I can't look at her right now. I will fucking lose it. No, no. um, and I also got somebody in the chat saying it's an unrealistic expectation for me to even be here right now. And guys, look, you know, I lost my dad and my brother within 8 weeks of each other in 2019, and I didn't miss work. It's how I'm built. The world doesn't stop turning just because you go through a tragedy. You have to suck it up, and uh, you have to keep the responsibilities and the commitments that you make. Um, it's something that I think is it's for builds moral character. I have a customer that has their bathroom ripped apart right now. I had already taken off 3 days out of this job last week to go and see my mom because they said it was near the end. I was supposed to go up this week again, and try to hustle through that job, and I just didn't make it in time. But it's okay, because that's what the trip was for last week. Sorry, let me go back to full screen because apparently I'm still talking about this. Um, Last week I left on Monday. I uploaded the video, which was, "Hey Ma, this might be the last time I see you. I just want to say I love you." So there was like one person that was like, "Oh, that's sick." It's not, right? As I've stated many times, we did this wonderful thing with this fundraiser and this story. Mom had full knowledge of it, right? She knew we were uploading all of this stuff when she was still with it. I know my mother. She was a huge fan of you guys, huge fan of me. So if I had made it back up there, I would have taken another video, right? And I would have said, "Hey Ma, I love you." Right? It's something I wanted to capture. I got to capture the last words my mother ever said to me. I get to go back and see that, and it was great. So save your judgment. This is my life, my mom, not yours. My decision and her decision, and now we get to memorialize her, and we get to help other people. There are other people out there that are going to have brain tumors. I have thousands of dollars left over, and I'm going to be able to donate to these people and help them in her name. It's going to be amazing. So, uh, I know it's an unrealistic expectation for me to be here. I don't judge anyone who would take a week off, a month. I don't know. It's just not me. All right. Um, I have things that I have to do, right? I made a commitment to you guys that I would be here, and I try to be here every time. Um, the other option for me right now in this 1 hour slot is to lay down and scroll through social media, get ready for work, shit like that. There's no reason for me not to be here, right? So I get it. I appreciate that comment, but um, my mom wouldn't want me to sit around and wallow. So so I'm not going to. All right, like I was saying, the daily breakdown, almost 20 minutes in. Usually, what I'll do is I'll go through these headlines and I'll go through the stories in them. But today, I really want to get through the Pierce Morgan recap. By the way, if you're watching this on X or YouTube, I only do the first 30 minutes on YouTube and X. And then you're going to have to go over to Rumble, top right hand side of the screen, rumble.com. TMP Uncensored, bottom right hand of the screen. You can follow me on Instagram, X, and Rumble. Obviously, Rumble is TMP Uncensored. The X and Instagram accounts are the Misfit Patriot. Um, you'll know which one. 100,000 followers on Instagram, 50,000 on X. So if you see an account with 500 followers pretending to be me, that's not me. Ukraine bombards Russia with the largest drone barrage of war, Moscow says. Well, are they committing a war crime then? Because that's what apparently everybody says every time there's a war and somebody fights back that you don't like. It's a genocide. Anyone? Or it could have been an independent airstrike. In World War II, the Royal Air Force, in conjunction with the United Bombs, in densely populated civilian areas. They killed 40,000 fucking people, injured another 40,000, destroyed 250,000 buildings, I think it was. It was insane, right? It was literally like it was like the pre-Hiroshima. Um and nobody called it a genocide. They targeted civilians. They literally were like, we're going to kill civilians. We know we're going to kill civilians. These are civilians. We're going to kill civilians. It wasn't like they accidentally killed civilians. It wasn't like Nazis were hiding with civilians. They knew they were about to bomb a bunch of innocent people. Okay? And I'm sure that some of them were. Why did they do it? Was it a genocide? No. They did it to break the Nazis. Okay? The Nazis were slaughtering Jews and everyone else. They were killing people. They were invading. It was fucking Hitler. Dude, go read a book. Nobody called it a genocide. Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Nobody called it a genocide. They knew they were going to kill civilians, right? They said, "Hey, we're going to kill civilians." Right? You know, when Trump, I think it was Syria in Trump's first term, when they did an attack. I believe it was on a military base, and I think it was a drone attack, and Trump responded, and his military advisors, he was like, "How many civilians are going to die if we do a counterstrike?" And if I'm remembering the story correctly, I'm pretty sure I am. They said like 42 or like something like that, and Trump was like, "Okay, then don't do it." I love how people just talk about how Trump is the Trump is going to get people killed. Trump has always historically just like gone against that. He's objectively the anti-war president. But when Hamas continuously tries to, slaughter the Jewish people and commit a genocide, right? By the way, genocide means ethnic cleansing. The Jews are an ethnicity. All right. Hamas wants to genocide the Jews. The Jews are trying to kill terrorists. Terrorists not an ethnicity, right? Palestinians aren't even an ethnicity, right? The Palestinians are Arabs. The Jews aren't trying to kill all Arabs. They have Arabs in their own government. So it's not a genocide even by that stupid fucking the way that people misuse that fucking word. But let's go back. How many of you have heard of Operation Gomorrah, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, right? These were not genocides. They were acts of war based off of a retaliation designed to end conflict and save lives. So you guys, this suit doesn't fit. Okay, the suit don't fit. You guys keep on trying to lace up these shoes, and it's not working. I mean, they think it's working because again, we're in the online space. But no, Ukraine is not committing a genocide with this barrage of drone attacks. Russia is not even necessarily committing a genocide with their attacks. It's a fucking political war over a land grab from two different dictators who won't stop killing each other for different reasons. Trump's going to end it. All right, next up. Elon Musk says he wants to double the Doge team's headcount. Um, if Thomas Massey doesn't keep fucking things up, we'll talk about that tomorrow. I don't have the energy to talk about Thomas Massey today, but trust me, you're all fucking wrong. Okay, you're all wrong. I'm right. Shut up. Thomas Massey is a fucking rhino. Okay, do I like some of the things that Thomas Massey says? Sure, right? But Thomas Massey is voting against a CR. In the first 100 days, you don't do that. Okay, he's voted for CRs in the past, but now he's voting with the Democrats. He's a libertarian independent who calls himself a Republican. That is the definition of a rhino. When you use the Republican name to get votes, and you win a 70% Trump district under a Republican name running uncontested, you're a rhino if you don't vote with Republicans. He bamboozled us. I get it. People like him. I like him. But he's a fucking rhino and he's fucking things up. This CR isn't spending money. It's approving the possibility to spend money. It's allowing Doge to do their fucking job and save money. And Thomas Massey's like, no. Well, fuck you then. Trump said he's going to primary him. He should. All right, we got to get through this. Last up. U.S. House tees up a closed vote on government funding in the face of Democratic opposition. This is exactly what I was just talking about. Democrat opposition and Thomas Massey opposition, which means Thomas Massey is voting with who? The Democrats. Yeah. But you got a bunch of... Thomas Massey has a cult. Anytime I talk about Thomas Massey, I get a lot of fucking pushback. And it's not normal. I can tell the difference between normal engagement and not normal engagement, right? Thomas Massey has a fucking cult, right? A cult of a bot army, and you gotta ask yourself why, right? I'm just asking questions. I'm gonna do my best Candace Owens impression. I'm just asking questions. Is it because Thomas Massey hates Israel and the cult of Jew-hating fucking retards on the internet have aligned themselves with him, so they don't actually care about what Thomas Massey's saying? They're just like white blood cells attacking a virus, just going fucking, oh my god, this is a threat to us. Ugh. Yeah, probably. Again, nothing against Thomas Massey himself, other than the fact that he's a stubborn cunt who throws a tantrum anytime he thinks he knows better than the rest of the country. And here's the other thing that you got to realize about Thomas Massey, okay? I said I was going to talk about this tomorrow. Apparently, I'm talking about it right now. Here's the deal about Thomas Massey. Thomas Massey, you may think that he's right and altruistic and whatever, right? You may think that he's right. Okay. But we sent a mandate to Donald Trump and MAGA, right? The American people outvoted you. Okay. And I don't care if you voted for Trump. I'm saying they outvoted your way of thinking. When you send a mandate, a sweeping mandate, right, in an election like this, the first 100 days, you should just do whatever Trump wants. Okay. Just fucking do it. Right. It's a mandate. Right. We're trying to get shit done. Trump said, hey, do this. Right. We trusted Trump. So we're telling Trump. I'm not saying blind loyalty. I'm not saying forever. I'm saying if it's within reason, right, you say, go ahead. Right? We trust Trump. We didn't vote for Thomas Massey. Thomas Massey is fucking things up. Right? It's wild, right? Like Thomas Massey, it's a team sport. You know, Ted Cruz is a libertarian. Rand Paul's a libertarian. They don't do this all the time. They don't grandstand and go against. Look, you got the entire Republican Party to agree. You got Trump to agree that this thing, while you may not agree with it, the continuing resolution needed to happen. Okay? That's politics. I think that the people in Congress are all fucking, self-serving cunts anyway, but we got them all to agree. And Thomas Massey is standing there going, "You're all wrong, I'm right. The people that voted for me voted for Trump. Fuck those people." That means he's a rhino. He's a Republican in name only. Those aren't his constituents that he's representing. He's representing himself. So, now, let's go to the supercut from last night's yesterday's Piers Morgan episode. You guys got about maybe a minute or so to where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's under downloads. We are about to cut the YouTube and X feed, so head over to Rumble if you want to watch the full recap with the supercut of the episode. If the Me Too
If you
movement
want to
hadn't
talk
pushed
about
Piers Morgan that
OnlyFans,
I appeared
why don't
on,
they
you
invite the
said
guy that created
hold on.
OnlyFans? Because
You
there's
keep
a lot
on
of
bringing up the
stuff
Me
that
Too
goes
movement.
on that is not right.
Just be. It was probably playing over me. I just couldn't hear it. Let me get the audio going. Michael Franzini, the former mob boss, that dumb bitch in the bottom right. Holy shit, she was dumb. Alan Dershowitz and Jenna Ellis. Me and her have very strong disagreements. I believe she even blocked me, but we were the ones, ironically, that were agreeing with each other yesterday. We will cut the feed for X and YouTube, and then we will rock and roll on this thing. Properties. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Found it. Advanced audio properties. All right, let's check it. Because the me. Okay, I can hear it. Okay, this is a 15-minute supercut. We got a half hour, so I'm gonna just run through it, pause it. If we go a little over on the show today, that's fine. I don't have to be at work until 9, so we got plenty of time. Okay,